Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I am Rizma Fadillah. I will presentation about the problems of online learning. Um, what is the problem of online learning is the first, students are less able to understand the contents of the material. The second is internet network problem. The third is students' interest in learning. This material I have read from the article or journal. Okay. Um, to solve this problem, the school has tried to solve the problem. These problems are like holding training for lead teachers. The use of online learning media such as the use of Google Classroom, Google Forms, make learning videos using Camtasia in addition. The means and supporting infrastructure used by teachers in the learning process, such as the strengthening of the internet network, has been built so that the distance learning process or online can be implemented optimally. In terms of teachers' attitudes toward students in distance learning, this is divided in several indicators, including the first, addressing of perceiving the characters of teachers toward the learning process. The second, responding or perceiving characters of students toward the learning process. The third is help the sense of students' confidence in the learning process, and then the last is provide to students in the learning process who have obstacles in distance learning. Um, Therefore, a teacher needs to know and be able to apply some principles of teaching in order to carry out their duties professionally. Among them, the first, teacher must be able to arouse the attention of students on the subject's matter, give and can use a variety of media and various learning research. The second is the teacher must be able to arouse the interest of students to be active in thinking and seek and find their own solution to the problems they face. The third, the teacher must be develop the attitudes of students in fostering social relation, both with each other, friends, and the community, and the teachers should investigate and explore the difference of individual participants so that they can serve students according to their with his ability. Okay, from the research, we can find from the peak 1 about students' understanding of the material, the peak 2 is about internet limitation, the peak 3 about students' interest in learning. Based on the diagram above, most of the 8 grades out of 1008 respondents in terms of first, the interaction of teachers and students during learning, the results are good. The second, regarding the allocation of funds for processing internet quotas spend more than 1,000 per month. Third, students' interest in following distance learning results are less. Currently, the educational process related to distance learning is not optimal. The direction from the education office to schools regarding home learning is not clear. The circular letter from the head of the education office is still considered lacking detail and specifically explain the duties of teachers, parents, and students so that affect the readiness of the implementation of learning in terms of access. The challenge for government is when online learning is implemented in areas with accessibility, infrastructure, and digital literacy is still low. Okay, to overcome these problems, the government must support and facilitate the implementation of online learning more broadly in collaboration with Cominfo and telecommunication service providers. Thanks to these efforts, the public can access variety of distance learning content through various platforms such as Learning House, Kelas Pintar, Kuiper School, Ruang Guru, and Zenius for PAUD and Dictation levels. Uh, as a form of support, the government encourages the priority of learning houses to able to cooperate with the public broadcasting institution like TVRI and RRI so that the systems in this IT-based learning can be used when there are problems on internet network. And from the teacher, it can attract students to take the part in learning such as using interest media, giving a lot of motivation and others. And the last, I'm sorry if anything is wrong in submitting the materials. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.